Hi guys, it's me Ty here, and today I'm going to talk about using aftermarket filters on a Case SR240 skid steer. So when we got ours, it had all the genuine CNH filters on it. For stands for Case New Holland, and usually for saving money, lots of times we'll go and get Napa or Wix or Baldwin. So I ran to uh, O'Reilly's, and I went ahead and I asked for aftermarket filters for it, and all they had on hand was they had the Wix ones. You have an inner air filter, and then you have an outer one, and we got those, and I never did have to change those out. So of double checking if they actually fit, but we were able to get them. They didn't have to specially order them. Any other filters, they said they would have had to specially order, and we wanted to do our service on the machine. So I did buy those two, and like I said, I'm not guaranteed that they fit, but they did have them on hand. So then after that, I went to Napa, and um, what they had on hand was um, the one of the fuel filters. There's two fuel filters on the 2016 SR240 case skid steers. There's one on your back door, and that one has an electrical plug that goes up in the bottom, and you have to just unplug that electrical plug, and then that plastic piece that it plugs that electrical plug plugs into, that's for draining out your any water that got in there. And you go ahead and you just unscrew that, and it's a plastic thing that goes through it or whatever. You set that off to the side. And then to take off the actual top part of the fuel filter, there's a plastic ring that goes around there. And you just twist that off. And then you're able to pull that plastic ring all the way off. And then you can just it's just an O-ring kind of press fit, and you can just work that fuel filter out of there. So with that one, Napa had that one on hand. It was a Baldwin, and it looked identical to ours, except that ours at the top, the part that goes up into the filter housing, it was round, whereas Napa's, it was kind of a triangle shape. It had three tabs around it. And I was hoping that would work, so I opened up the packaging, and I went to go put it up in there, and it fit up in there, but the plastic ring would not rotate around uh, that kind of triangle shaped part with the three tabs or whatever on the filter. And um, I kind of worked it, and I took it out and looked at it, and it looked like it was a little bit cockeyed, and I just didn't trust it. So I ended up throwing that filter away and putting on the old Case New Holland fuel filter until I could get it. So don't use the Baldwin ones for the back filter in the back door. And then as for um, the other fuel filter, that one Case was the only place that had that one on hand. So that's what I used. And then for the hydraulic filter on the engine there, that one I had to use a Case filter too, because Napa and O'Reilly's did not have that one in hand. They would have had to specially order it. And but as for the engine oil in that left rear quarter panel, I was able to use a Baldwin oil filter from Napa, and it worked perfectly. So I hope this helps you guys. If you guys like this content, like, share, and subscribe. All right, bye.